psychyogi.org. Penrod and Cutler, 1995. Witness confidence and witness accuracy. Background. This is the second study that we will be looking at from witness appeal, reaching a verdict, and then it's further categorized into witness confidence. One of the most convincing features of a witness is their confidence when delivering their version of events. Now we're going to look at estimator and system variables. This is still part of the background. Estimator variables are variables which affect the accuracy of eyewitness identifications but cannot be controlled by the criminal justice system. For example, during the acquisitional phase, lighting conditions, distance, arousal, and the presence of weapons can all affect the witness but cannot be controlled by the criminal justice system. System variables, on the other hand, are variables which affect the accuracy of eyewitness identifications, but the criminal justice system can control those variables. System variables tend to revolve around factors involved in the retrieval phase, such as the structure of a lineup, instructions given to witnesses prior to viewing the lineup, and so on. It could be how they're questioned. Remember, we looked at the cognitive interview with Fisher et al. 1989. Who found that if you interview witnesses in a certain way, you can increase their retrieval and the accuracy of their retrieval. Aim. Penrod and Cutler 1995 aimed to examine several factors including confidence that jurors might consider when evaluating eyewitness identification evidence. Method and design. A laboratory experiment of a mock trial. Participants were randomly assigned using an independent measures design. The participants were undergraduates, eligible and experienced jurors. Procedure. A videotape trial of a robbery was shown, in which eyewitness identification played a key role. The witness testified that she was either 80% or 100% confident that she had correctly identified the robber, depending on the condition. There were 9 other variables, all at both high and low levels depending on the conditions. The participants experienced either the high or low condition variables on a random basis and were asked to decide whether the robber was guilty or not guilty after watching the film. Findings. This may be better if you actually look at the article on Psychyogi, which will be in the description. Suspect in disguise. High, if you are heavily disguised, it returned a 63% conviction rate. Low, minimal disguise, returned a 63% conviction rate still. Weapons focus. A weapon is used. High, a weapon is used and is clearly brandished. This returned a 64% conviction rate. When it was low and the weapon was visible but not clearly brandished, it was 63%. Retention interval. If it was 14 days before the witness was interviewed, it was 63%. 2 days was 63% still. Witness confidence about identification. If there were witnesses was 100% confident, the rate of conviction went up to 67%, whereas when the witness was only 80% confident, it went down to 60%. Witness confidence is the only statistically significant variable, i.e. that changes over 5%, as 5% is typically the rate of chance which psychology uses. However, witness confidence is only a tiny bit over chance, as in 2% over chance. Conclusions. The evidence in this field is consistent in showing that confidence is a poor predictor of witness accuracy. Furthermore, the trust that jurors place in the confidence of the witness is undiminished, even if the judge advises the jury be wary of it. We'll end on the quote from this study. you can be 100% confident and 100% wrong. Penrod and Cutler, 1995, evaluation. A weakness is a difference in convictions based upon witness confidence is only slightly above chance, as we previously mentioned. A strength is that the research is useful. The results of this study can be used by the defence and the prosecution in order to further their aims, i.e. to either prosecute the defendant or to protect the defendant. Another strength is construct validity. The research supports the view that witness confidence affects convictions. Remember the Yale model of persuasion proposed by Hovland and Yanis in 1959. Again, another one we're seeing quite frequently is a weakness, ethnocentrism. The study used only undergraduates. This is not a representative sample and therefore cannot be generalised to other countries or even the legal system in the United States, which is where the experiment was taking place. And again, we see the strength of quantitative data. It's easy to compare and analyse, which makes it easy to establish cause and effect through statistical significance. If you've enjoyed this Psych Yogi video, why not subscribe to keep up with all the latest videos.